Hey, I'm in Memphis this week for a digital transformation summit, meeting with senior leaders from some of the largest companies in the country. And a lot of the conversation here has been about how technology can support where business is going, not just in terms of systems, but also in terms of how companies evolve, how they operate, and prepare for what comes next. But honestly, one of the first things that struck me when I got here was the city itself. You know, Memphis has such a strong identity, and you feel the musical legacy almost immediately. This city was such an important recording industry hub. Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley, and that history is still very present today. But then you also see FedEx everywhere, and it really hits you that Memphis has also become a global logistics hub. And I find that is fascinating because it feels like a very real transformation story in its own right. In a way, the city reflects something we see all the time in business. We usually think of transformation as something that happens inside an organization. A strategy, a roadmap, a new operating model, a technology shift. But sometimes transformation keeps going past the boundaries of the company itself and starts reshaping the environment around it. It starts showing up in the identity of the place, in the local economy, the rhythm of the city, and how that place is known. And Memphis feels like that kind of example. A city with this deep cultural legacy in music also evolved into the central hub of one of the world's major logistic companies, not because somebody sat down one day and wrote that identity as a future state statement, but because over time, through scale, investment, capability, and growth, that is what the city became. And I think that is a great reminder of that transformation is not always visible in the plan. Very often it becomes clearest in the result.